Ding, ding, ding. It's Marlena Stell versus Jaclyn Hill. Round 2, honey. Let's go.
Hey, Shelby Bells. It's Shelby. Welcome back to my channel, and thank you so much for tuning in for another video. If you're new here, welcome to my channel. My name's Shelby. I'm the crazy cat lady of the drama community here on YouTube. I bring you the tea 7 days a week with the help of my investigative research team, Mr. and Miss Kitty. Miss Kitty is the brains around here, and Mr. Kitty is the face, which sometimes means that he brings us a little bit of clickbait. It's easy to forgive him because he's so cute. So if you like cats and you like tea, make sure to give this video a big thumbs up and subscribe to my channel down below. Don't forget that all Shelby Bells ring the bell.
Okay, so wow, there is a lot of drama going on right now between Marlena Stell and Jaclyn Hill. And I'm gonna kind of assume that you know who Marlena Stell is if you're watching this video, but I'll give you a quick synopsis if for some reason you don't. Marlena Stell is an OG beauty guru. And by OG, honey, I mean OG. I mean, you're taking it back to like 2017, 2016, back in the day when they first started doing beauty tutorials and everything. Marlena Stell was one of the best and one of the greats, okay? And she ended up opening or founding this brand, this amazing makeup brand called Makeup Geek. Back in the day, you couldn't tell Makeup Geek nothing, okay, honey? Makeup Geek had one of the best eyeshadow formulas out there for the price, way more affordable than MAC and way better quality than MAC. And they were honestly a great independently owned beauty company owned by Marlena Stell, okay? They ended up having to close their doors during COVID. They did not survive through COVID, but I truly do believe that if COVID had never happened, that Makeup Geek would still be thriving. I mean, she had made her way into Target at this point, and she was doing pretty well. Unfortunately, like a lot of other beauty brands died during COVID, so did Makeup Geek for whatever reason it is. I'll be honest, I wasn't necessarily super excited about the brand at the time that they ended up going down, but I will say back in their creation, they had some of the best eyeshadow formulas out there for the price that they were. And I still have a lot of Makeup Geek shadows in my boxes back there that they're just great quality. So they weren't bad products or anything. It's just kind of some things just come to an end, and Makeup Geek did. Back in the day when Makeup Geek was pretty prominent and a pretty solid name out there in the beauty community, before all these other brands started blowing up or whatever, Makeup Geek was set to do a collaboration with Jaclyn Hill. And Jaclyn Hill ended up basically screwing Marlena Stell over for the deal that she had with Morphe. And we all know what happened after she collabed with Morphe, right? She had the Jaclyn Hill palette, she had the Vault Jaclyn Hill 2 palette, she had, you know, and then she broke off and had Jaclyn Cosmetics, and we all know what Jaclyn Hill has become basically because of Morphe Cosmetics, right? So Marlena Stell and Jaclyn Hill had a big fallout back in the day about that, and Marlena put it all out there, and it's one of the reasons, okay, fun fact. This whole drama with Jaclyn Hill and Marlena Stell and Morphe and all of that whole thing and that whole business that happened with that is one of the stories that got me into the drama community in general. Back when this was first going on, Here for the Tea, may she rest in peace, Here for the Tea made an amazing video or two, I think it was 2 videos on this topic, and I watched it and I just got pulled in, girl. I got pulled in. It was that Nick Snyder and Rich, obviously, and Peter Mon that just pulled me into the beauty community, or to the drama community, right? And it that story, basically what I'm saying is it was big at the time. It was big, and it's one of the first big dramas in the beauty community that I remember, okay? Well, so they're not cool, and they haven't been cool or whatever for some time. Well, Marlena recently took to Twitter and started calling out Jaclyn for a lot of the stuff that Jaclyn Hill has been involved in lately. I'm gonna go ahead and read you the tweets, so roll it.
No one is afraid to publicly support you, Jaclyn. They're just tired of the lies, defiling the beauty space and tarnishing everyone else's reputations. I would tag you, but you blocked me because I was a genuine friend who wasn't a yes woman and actually cared beyond a money sign. When you surround yourself with only people who coddle you and tell you what you want to hear, there's no room for self-reflection and growth. The victim mentality is exhausting. I've been there too during the lowest points of my life, but then I grew up and I realized that I'm in charge of what happens in my life, not everyone else. By the way, not cool stealing a small creator's brand, then having the audacity to make light of it. I would say you should know how hard it is to start a brand from scratch, but that too was also a lie. What makes me the saddest is the girl we all fell in love with isn't even the one we see now. Not sure if she ever truly existed, but if she did, we'd love to see her back. Then this person, Jennifer, says 100, the cozy situation was the icing on the cake for me, and then to make a snarky comment about it, trash behavior. To which Marlena replies, that is what set me off. I've been ignoring her antics for years now, but seeing the sneaky, at least it's trademarked, teehee, pushed me over the edge.
Okay, and I mean, here's the thing. Marlene Estelle, one thing I really value about Marlena is that she is not afraid to say what she thinks, what's on her mind, in a really eloquently phrased way. She is classy. She is not going to come out of character when she's speaking with you. Basically, she doesn't let her slip show, honey, okay? She is classy, she is a woman, she is a lady, but she will stand up for herself or people or things that she believes in. She's been very vocal on social media and Twitter about her views on, the Roe versus Wade overturn and all of that. And here she is now, kind of being very vocal and defending, the things that she feels the need to defend from Jaclyn Hill. But Jaclyn Hill is not, that didn't make any sense, but I hope you got what I'm saying. Basically everything that Marlena called Jaclyn Hill out on or said in these tweets that I just read to you is basically how a lot of Jaclyn Hill's former fans, or still the people that want to believe in Jaclyn but are kind of on the fence about wanting to be there for Jaclyn now, but basically it's how we're all feeling, right? Because it's true, Jaclyn plays the victim, and she's not a victim, she's a millionaire, and she's made money off of screwing people over, for the cozy brand thing, dude. You stole this name, the spelling, the odd, weird spelling with a Koze, you stole that from another creator, dude, and you're much larger. And so what happens when you steal that and made that other creator have to close their business because they couldn't compete with it? But you're the victim, Jaclyn? You're not the victim in that. Saying that people are afraid to support you publicly? No one's afraid to support you publicly. Because if you were to just do things in a way with integrity behind it, people would love to support you because you're a really likable person. And I think the reason that people still root for you or try to root for you is because you're a really likable person, Jaclyn. But when you do these things, like when you lie about saying that you own your brand, you don't own your brand. We saw it in black and white. You have 0% ownership over Jaclyn Cosmetics, but you insist that you're the CEO and owner of it. No, you're not. You're the face of this company that Forma Brands owns, right? You're the face. You're the face in the name, but you're not the CEO or the founder or the owner. You're really not. And maybe you have a lot of creative control or something, but you're not the, and so you're doing these things, you're consistently over years worth of time. I mean, we're talking about back in the day from the Vault collection, all that, shady business, to the hairy lipsticks and that shady business, to, the jewelry that is crappy quality that you're saying is all this greatness and all of that, but it's turning people's fingers green, but not supposed to do that. All the crappy jewelry that you're selling for way more than it's worth, and then now this cozy brand, and it's just we're tired. We are tired. Because what you do, Jaclyn, is you do something crappy and then you disappear for a while. And then you say, my mental health is so bad, and I'm just so sad, and I just wish that I'm just in a really bad place right now, and come with me on my journey, and I'm gonna get in shape and all this stuff, and then people start to like you again because you're likable, and you show us a different side of you. And then you do something shitty again. And then we're like, I thought she changed. She's so likable. I thought she changed. No one is afraid to publicly support you. People are tired of your bullshit. People are tired. And Marlena Stell is just going to be the one to call it out, because Marlena Stell knows firsthand how it feels to get got by Jaclyn Hill, because Marlena Stell got by Jaclyn Hill. She truly did. What Jaclyn Hill did to Marlena back in the day with Makeup Geek, and they were supposed to collab, and then Jaclyn Hill pulled out the last second, that is betrayal. And so Marlena Stell knows firsthand how that is and how Jaclyn is. And it's true. Marlena said, you know, the sad thing is like the girl that everyone fell in love with, that's not you anymore. You've let this whole thing change you. And it happens so much to people. And it brings up the conversation. It's like, are these influencers, are these people, are they truly bad to begin with? And we just never saw it before? Or is it something that is like put inside them after they get to that point? You know, are people born wicked, or is wickedness thrust upon them? Right? And isn't that from the musical Wicked? Are people born wicked, or do people have wickedness thrust upon them? And that's the thing. It's like, what is it? Was Jaclyn always this person and we just never saw it before because we didn't, like back in the early days of Jaclyn? Or was this something that is a result of fame and money and power? And with money comes greed, and greed and money and power are the demise of so many things in this world. And it just brings up an interesting question as to if people that are these powerful people in the influencer world, if they were always like that, and that's probably maybe how they got to where they are, or if it happened as a result of their environment after they got to that status. I don't know. Let me know in the comment section down below what you think about all that drama. I'd love to hear from you. And aside from that, that's going to be it for today's video, you guys. If you did enjoy it, make sure you give me a big thumbs up, subscribe to my channel down below. Don't forget to ring the bell so you're notified of all my future videos when they do post. Remember that all Shelby bells ring the bell. And yeah, guys, if you enjoyed today's video, YouTube should be suggesting a couple more down here for you to choose from. So I'd love it if you did that. And aside from that, I will see you in the next video. Bye, guys.